Welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. We're kicking off again with more adventures in Kalm. Cloud, are you excited for Kalm?
I'm always excited for Kalm.
Great. Okay. As you know, last time the event took place.
The event.
Yep.
You, why is it?
Dun dun
I can
dun.
see the. I can see the step.
hmm
What was that?
That was Yuffie's stat
Yeah.
block.
Oh, cool. Anyway, yes, I
She is
remember the
level.
child.
She is challenge level 10, of course.
hmm Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Okay. So last time Yuffie was about. Now we are back in the Calm Inn.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. Is that at all?
You know what I'm
Who the
saying?
hell? You know what I'm saying? Who is talking and saying beautiful? Is that me?
Hmm?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so last time you put Yuffie in a home, uh, and now you continue on. So what will you do today?
Yep, I definitely put that child in a home and did nothing else, and she is still there today, and I'm not about to walk out my front door and hear about a missing child.
So what do you do?
I'm gonna get up out of bed. I checked myself. Is all my materia and stuff still in the sword that I slept with last night?
No, your prestidigitation materia is gone.
I I didn't have that.
You did actually.
No, I gave that to Jesse.
I know. That's why it's not with you.
Oh my God.
Pranked you.
uh, all right, seeing that my materia is all in place as it should be, I am gonna go outside my room.
Okay.
I'm gonna go downstairs.
Okay. You arrive downstairs. You see that the innkeeper is there. Hey there.
I'll nod towards the innkeeper.
Thank you again for helping my brother's store.
I love his voice. No problem. Do
I'm
you know
making
any
some
place?
waffles if you want one.
Sure. Do you know where I could buy weapons or armor?
Oh, you can get them in the store just across the street, owned by my sister.
Does your family own every store in this town?
What? No. Why would you think that?
I don't respond to that.
It's
I
just
just walk out.
me, my name's William, my brother Bill next door, and my sister Wilhelmina across the street.
I just stare at him. This deadpan stare of like kind of it's almost like I'm trying to tell if he's like fucking with me. If he's like lying straight to my face right now.
He hands you a plate with raspberry waffles.
I will take the plate, I will go sit down, and I will eat them.
You see that Barrett is there with Red. Come on, you really think so? Yes. Why would I care about that? That does of no consequence. I mean, it's pretty important, you know. Humans read a lot for fun and for other stuff too. I don't need to read about human affairs. Well, maybe they have stuff about animals. They seem to be just
I,
shooting the breeze.
I think they see me like for a moment. I just kind of stand there eating my waffles, listening to see what they're talking about, and then I just walk on.
Okay. On your way out, you see, let's see. Mhm. Okay. As you're going out, Red calls out to you, Cloud,
I'll turn to him.
are you feeling all right after yesterday? I saw that you were struck with a shuriken.
Hold on. I mean, I probably am, but who knows? Maybe I roll all ones on my healing dice. I'm fine.
That's good to hear.
I will turn to walk out the door after that.
Okay. You are in this town of Kalm. It's a very calm town. It seems to have been built long ago and features cobblestone roads and buildings made out of stone and wood.
I'll walk across the street to Wilhelmina's store.
All right. You see that there's a weapon on the front made out of some kind of silvery material. As you go in, a bell rings. There's a
Uh,
man inside who is carrying a gun out. He nods to you. I
I
saw
will.
what you did to Shinra. Good for you.
Wait a second. Conspiracy mode. Is this the same guard that Vector Salt rode out with? Okay. Anyway, I will just kind of nod slightly and walk in.
All right. You see a woman that looks similar to both the innkeeper and mysterious shop owner. She is presiding over a large collection of melee weaponry. You also
I
see
won't
that
read.
she has a forge in the back. You can see that currently working the forge is the young boy that you saw before, but he does not notice you. He seems to be working very hard.
Interesting.
Welcome to the shop. How can I be of service to you?
I'm just here to. Excuse me. I'm just here to look around.
All right. Are you looking for upgrades or new weapons entirely?
Could you upgrade this? I point towards the busted blade on my back.
Let me see. If you just lay it on the counter for a second.
I'll take it off my back and lay it on the counter.
And what sort of upgrade will you be wanting? I can increase the damage or add a new materia slot.
Increasing the damage.
All right. That'll be 1,000 gil.
Good to know. I'll pick the sword back up and put it on my back.
The damage upgrade will change the damage die of your weapon from a D12 to a D20.
Oh, that's totally worth it then. I just need money. Do you know where I could get work?
What sort of worker what sort of work are you be looking for?
Something I can do quickly and make decent money on.
Well, there's nothing that'll make you that kind of money quickly, unfortunately. You see, Kalm is a small town and we don't have any support from Shinra.
He'll
If you
nod.
really want to make money quickly, I'd go to Wutai. Lots of work there with all the turmoil.
He considers those, but he doesn't really say anything about it.
Let me think. Well, there are a few jobs taking people back to Midgar, I've heard around.
Hmm,
Do you happen to be a sailor?
no,
Hmm. Are you much of a racer? Do you have a chocobo?
no.
Hmm. Well, let me see. Yes, I think there were 3 jobs I can remember people mentioning.
He'll nod.
There's a local man who needs a sensitive package delivered to Cosmo Canyon.
Who?
I don't know his name. I just heard him talking about it on the road. There's also a bit of a mission from my brother across the street. Have you met him? Owner of the inn, Will?
Yes.
Well, he needs someone to take a package over to our cousin, Billiam, over at the Chocobo farm. Just a letter, but with that Zolam going around the marsh, everybody's spooked.
He slow blinks at the mention of name William. Just like I'm why are all you named some version of Will?
Oh, our father liked the name so much. He himself was named Billa Jemina, but everyone just called him Bill.
He continues to stare, thinking he's like they're about to like prank him. He's like they're about to like reveal that was all a
She
joke.
she just stares deadpan into your eyes. Can I help you?
What was the last job?
Well, there's someone who needs some business done in Sector 5, but I don't know much more than that.
Oh, nod. Thank you.
I can
He'll
help you get in touch with one of them if you need.
he'll put us across the street. I will just go talk to him.
All right. Do you need me to introduce the two of you?
No, he recommended your story.
Well, come back if you hear any gossip.
I don't think he'll actually respond to that. He'll put the sword on his back and walk out.
Okay. Where do you go?
Fuck, right straight back across the street.
Okay. You arrive back at the inn where you see Will is there.
I will walk up to him.
How can I help you? And
I heard
what
you
did you
need.
think of my sister?
She was lovely. I hear you need a letter delivered.
Ah, yes. The letter I need delivered to my cousin William, owner of the Chocobo Ranch.
Every time a new like Will or Bill name is mentioned, he just kind of like stares, like he is still expecting that this is a joke. This is stupid. Why is this a thing?
Can I help you?
Where is the Chocobo farm?
Oh, you just gotta skirt around the side of the marsh. Should be about a day's journey, there and back, that is. So, about 3 hour walk.
I'll take your letter.
Thank you much. And if you would please, don't open it.
I'll nod.
And how much do you charge, Mr. Merk?
Julian, they mentioned a monster. Would I have recognized what it was?
They called it a Zolum. You don't know what that is. You never heard of that.
Depends. What's his own?
Oh, the Zolum. Well, it's a huge cobra, swims through the marsh. As long as you don't go in there, though, it won't attack you. You see, it's got dry skin. If it leaves the marsh, it starts, it'll drying up.
Good to know.
Don't let the townsfolk scare you with legends about it. They'll say it can shapeshift, breathe fire, and all that. Well, it's poisonous, they say, but it's nothing like that. You know, my cousin William at the Chocobo Ranch knows all about the Zolum.
Hmm. He says if we ever walk.
Yes, 3 or 4, something around there. For a soldier like you, though, might take half the time.
What's the gil to dollar conversion ratio?
It's difficult to convert because the purchasing power is different, but the rarity of gil is also different. So, like, for example, if you're a Shinra corporate wage slave or whatever, they might compensate you with resources rather than gil.
Hmm.
So I'll just say this. 1 gil is equivalent to like a small piece of food. Like a bowl of noodles might be like 15 gil. So 1 gil might be like a crumb.
Okay. Good to know. Now I can think of a place. Hang on. Hmm. I mean, to be fair, Julian, have I seen any dangers in this area along the path that he is describing?
Particularly intrepid thief, yes.
Well, besides her.
Other than that, the marsh could have a lot of bugs, but you're probably not going to be going in there.
Okay. Vertigo.
Oh, it's a very good price. Here you are. He hands over 30 gil.
Damn my honest mercenary spirit.
I'd say that's pretty much what the job is worth.
Yeah, me too, but I honest mercenary, a dishonest mercenary to try and charge more. Anyway,
I think up to 50 would have been fair, but 30 is probably what it's worth.
I'll hold out my hand for the gill and the letter.
He hands over both. Gain 30 gil.
What should I write down the letter as?
Um, Will's letter.
Okay. I'm hmm. I go upstairs and I kind of walk over to Tifa's room and I stand in front of it considering something.
Can you say that again?
He goes upstairs and kind of walks over and stands in front of Tifa's room, seems to be considering something.
Okay.
After about a minute, if there's no interruption, I think he will reach out and knock.
Okay. Tifa answers. Oh, hey, Cloud. What's going on?
I have a job. Do you want help?
What's the job?
Just taking a letter to the Chocobo Ranch.
All right, I'll come along. She comes out and joins you.
How'd it go?
Oh, everything went according to plan.
She coming with us?
I gave her the choice. It's up to her what she does next. I just didn't want her to be forced to do something that she didn't want to do.
Or not?
Maybe we'll see
I
her
meant
again. Maybe we won't.
that I'm going to strategically leave my party slot open. Haha.
Okay.
I'll just kind of walk out. I won't really address Tifa after that.
Okay. Are you going to the Chocobo Ranch?
Yep. On the way there, I do need to ask you a question though. So like after an hour of walking, he will just randomly speak.
All right. As you are walking along the border of the marsh, you see a small farmhouse appear in the distance.
Okay.
What do you ask her?
Did I fight in the Wu Tai War?
What? Cloud, what are you talking about?
I can't remember when I joined Soldier. Did I fight in the Wu Tai War?
Um, Let me try to remember. Do you remember anything about it? It might help me if I know what you can recall.
No.
Hmm, I'm not sure. Maybe.
Oh, nod.
Chocobo Ranch on screen.
Pretty. He'll continue walking in silence after that. As Tifa says something to him, he won't address her.
Chocobos.
If fucking excuse me, why is the option warg and warg?
That's the sound that the chocobos make. Warp,
Warg?
kind of
Warg?
like the
Warg?
bird from Up.
Oh my god. I wonder if that. Huh. That makes me wonder, because this game came out long before Up did, I believe. Huh.
You arrive at the
Funny.
Chocobo Ranch.
I'll walk up and knock on the farmhouse door.
All right, you see a man who looks very much like Will come out. Hey there, how can I help you?
What was this guy's name again?
Billiam. Or
Are
sorry,
you
William.
William? Are you William?
Uh-huh. He looks
I
at the
have
letter
a.
in your hand. Ah, I see you brought it to me. Thank you much. He takes it.
Alright, if he takes it, I turn to walk away. I have no more business here.
He did say that this guy knew about the Zolom.
Can you tell me anything about the Zolom?
Won't you come in?
I'll nod and walk in.
Chocobos will get excited if someone stays out here long enough. They're very curious animals. You see the giant birds start to look at you with curiosity.
I don't like the way you said curiosity.
One of them goes, "Roar."
I kind of stare at it for a second before I just walk inside.
Tifa looks to the Chocobo, then to you. Hey, Cloud, that Chocobo has the same color feathers as your hair. Maybe it thinks you're one of them.
I don't acknowledge her and I just walk in.
She laughs to herself.
Cool.
Okay. You enter the house of he sits down at a table and invites you to do so with him.
I will sit down.
So, what would you like to know about the Zolom?
What you can tell me.
Well, for as long as anyone can remember, there were two Zoloms. They didn't bother anyone, just kept the place clean, you know. Ate a lot of dead wood, obstacles weren't a problem. If anything, they were a help.
He'll nod.
Then, no one else saw it except for me, but I saw a man in a black cloak enter the marsh. A few hours later, one of the Zoloms was dead, impaled on a tree branch. Never seen anything like it before. Well, anyway, after that, the other Zolom became angry. Now it won't let anyone cross the marsh. Only thing fast enough to outrun it is a chocobo, but aside from me, they're quite expensive, so nobody has any.
I see.
Yes, it's become a real menace. I bet there'd be a hefty reward for anybody who could take that thing down. He looks you up and down as well as Tifa.
Is there any other way to calm it?
Well, you don't need to calm it. If you got a chocobo, it's easy. It's not as fast as they are. You trying to get through the marsh, Wanderer?
Yes, I will have to eventually.
Well, you've got two options before you then. You either fight that Zolom or ride a chocobo. There's no other way. You went in there by yourself, you'd get killed for sure. Tried to run from it, I mean. It's got spit like acid, and it's big as a house.
I see. I seem to consider this information. So it's a massive venom spitting snake.
That's right. Some people say it can breathe fire, but that's not true.
Can it leave the marsh?
No, it can't leave the marsh. If it were ever to, it'd probably die. You see, it needs a great amount of moisture to live.
Hmm. I remember the clay on the wall of my little hole prison.
If he's saying it's as big as a house, this would be significantly more difficult to dry.
Well, yeah, but it might. Here's the thing: if it starts to dry out, it might leave. I'm not really sure how animal is thinking is. To be fair, if it's actively seeking vengeance for his mate against people, probably
It's
very
mate. What do you
human.
mean?
That's what I'm guessing that happened.
Stop guessing things.
No.
So, what do you do now? Of
Thank you for the information. And
course,
I'll
and thank you for delivering this letter. He opens it. Oh, 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 oh no.
something wrong.
Oh, 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 oh. My brother's just such a good writer. I get wrapped up in the narrative. He sheds a single tear. Oh,
Okay. I will get up.
okay. What do you do now?
I guess we'll start heading back to town. This was easy.
Okay, you arrive back at town. You see that a couple of the villagers are building something out of wood in the town square.
I'll go and try and see what it is.
Hey, it's you. Come over here. We have something to show you.
I will walk over there.
They appear to be building some kind of board. We heard that you mentioned something about a board where all the tasks were. Since you've been so helpful, we decided to make it for you. We're calling it a bounty board.
You stared right at the camera when you said that. Oh my God.
That was intentional.
I see. Thank you.
And here's the three, well, we're calling them quests that we're going to put up here.
I see.
So you can just do them if you want, they say. They kind of sheepishly back away.
I look at the three things that are up there right now.
You see. Okay. So task number one is that one of the villagers needs someone to go into Sector 5 in Midgar to infiltrate the city.
Okay.
He says that he left his valuables in his house before he fled, and he needs someone to get into Sector 5 to go get them for him.
But what?
His what?
Fred, what? Did anything happen? What happened to Sector 5 that he was fleeing from?
He's fleeing from Shinra because he doesn't like them.
Fair enough. I mean, I guess I was just wondering if like something else had happened that was like big to Sector 5.
Maybe it did. It
Okay,
doesn't say on the note.
fair enough. All right. What other two?
Another one is investigate the room. Apparently, a patron of the inn has paid for their room, but has not been seen in many days, and people are starting to wonder what happened. So they want you to go check on him.
Okay.
And the final task is there's a chocobo race to take place, and they're one player short. They'd like somebody with a chocobo to register for the race.
Well, I don't got that, so
You could go get William on the horn.
I just came back from there. I think maybe we're gonna do some other ones before we dive into that one.
All right, what will you do? You can also leave to go to the Mithril Mines at any time you want.
Oh, I'm well aware. I want money first, though. Yeah. I'm gonna You know what? Let's go investigate this room. I'm gonna take a look at that one. I assume it's a good old Will.
It is.
Yeah, almost everything that is revolves around this family of Will. So
So,
honestly, I'm good. I wouldn't be surprised if I was like, okay, who fled Sector 5? And they're like, oh, that's the one Will ever leave. His name was like Wilbur or something. And I'm like, God damn it.
you see that there's a sketch on the front of this one showing the traveler who rented the room. He's a fucking Aragorn Strider looking mofo. And he's got a hood over his eyes. He looks pretty scary.
I see.
He rented the room 2 months ago, and he hasn't been seen since. He's paid for the room, but they're worried.
I'm gonna take this to the innkeeper. Let's go talk to Will.
Okay, you go to Will with the bounty in hand. Ah, so I see you saw the bounty board. It was my idea, you see.
I'll nod. What can you tell me about this strange visitor?
Well, he came through town about 2 months ago, rented a room. Hasn't been seen since.
Has he left the room?
No, that's why everyone's so worried.
There was so many Wills. I hate all of them. No, I don't. They're actually wonderful, but god damn. Swear to God, say Will at a town gathering, 10 hands raised in the air.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's the end of the info show. We'll see you next time. Bye.
What? Why do I hear like hate crimes against Will happening here?
Whoa, 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 whoa. No hate crimes against Will. I love Wills.
This is about to be your last will and testament. Okay. Will the innkeeper is here and you're talking to him.
Do you
So
have a
you want to go
key?
check it out?
Yes. Can I ask why you didn't just open the door to see if he was in there?
Well, he was a bit of a frightening figure. As the proprietor of an inn, I'm not much good at fighting. I'm too
I see.
scared.
I'll have a look then. Do you have a key?
I do. He hands it to you.
I will take the key and I will start walking upstairs.
Okay, you arrive at the room.
Actually, wait, is Barrett still downstairs?
He is, as is Red.
Barrett, you want to come with me and Tifa to check something out?
You got it. He comes with you.
Cool.
Red
You
looks
know,
around.
just
Oh no, I've been interrupted.
I will ignore his sarcasm and walk upstairs.
Right. You arrive upstairs with Tifa and Barrett.
Yeah, just make sure we have all the good fighters here right now.
What do you do?
I'm gonna go to the door and I'm just gonna open it.
Okay. Inside, you see there's no one in here. The room is littered with open books, notes, drawings, sketches, paintings, mathematical formulas, and other scribblings. You can see that the window is open and seems to have been open for a long time, given that the windowsill is wet. There's some signs of water damage all around the room.
I kind of look around the room and take it all in.
The window pane blows in the wind, striking the side of the wall.
I'm gonna walk over and close the window.
The window is closed. What happened here? Says Tifa. Looks like he busted out.
Yeah, that seems to be the case. I'm gonna look around all the drawings and I'm gonna focus mainly on the paintings because those are the quickest to visually scan. What do they look like?
One is a painting of a ship sailing on the sea, like an old-timey looking ship.
Okay.
One is of a rose in the middle of a sand dune, and
Okay.
one is of uh it's zoomed in too much so you can't see who it is, but there's a pair of hands that are playing a harp.
Okay. Next, I will just glance at the mathematical formula. If they don't make any sense to me, I will ignore them for now.
Incomprehensible.
Awesome. Uh, you said there's books, or they seem to be handwritten, or are these like books from a library or something?
You can roll intelligence for the math if you want.
Sure. I will in for the math. Nah, two. Nope.
All right. It's math, probably.
I
You
I
can't
don't
even
even pay.
tell
I
what school it is. Geometry, algebra, calculus, you have no idea.
dumb as a rock.
Numbers.
Numbers. Oh. I'm gonna. You said there were books,
Sure.
handwritten, library. What are they?
You see that they are library books. However, they are special editions, meaning that they were probably bought from a publisher. You can see that many are by two authors. The first is Dr. Hojo, and the second is a Dr. Gast.
I kind of my eyes kind of narrow at the fact that this person was reading Hojo's literature.
You also see that one of the works is signed with a second author whose name you do not recognize.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hold on, I'm just making sure I have the name right.
Okay.
A Dr. Crescent.
Dr. Crescent, Dr. Gas, and Dr. Hojo. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What are the titles of the book? I'm assuming they're kind of like theories or like scientific books, so they probably have decently descriptive titles.
Yeah, most of them have science titles, and there's so many. Some are labeled Overview of the Ancient Race. Some are ancient sites around the planet. Some are the ancients and their relation to the life stream. Some are the ancients and the planet, the history of the ancients and humanity, and many, many more.
So it's all about the ancients.
All about the ancients and their connection to the planet and Mako energy.
All right. No, this explains why he would just read through the window, though.
Yeah. You see that one of the books is open in the middle of the room. It is the only one you cannot see the author for.
I will walk over towards it.
All right. You see that it is open. It is not a science book. You can see that on the page you see is a drawing inlaid on the page, so made by the author. And on the other side of the page, on the other page is a poem.
I will read it.
A map that was sunk along with the ship, a rose that blooms once every 1,000 years, a harp that soothes those who hear it.
What's the picture?
The picture is of a man reading a book with a rose in his hair on the bow of a ship.
Cool. I'm gonna pick this book up.
As you do, you feel a magical effect happening.
I look at, can I tell what the magical effect is?
No, just because of your Mako infusement from being a soldier, you can tell. However, you see that ellipses appear after each line of the poem, allowing you to input an answer with your mind.
Oh, okay.
So the first line, a map that was sunk along with the ship. Second line, a rose that blooms once every 1,000 years. And the third line, a harp that soothes those who hear it.
The fuck? Okay, I'm supposed to put in an answer?
You don't have to do anything.
I'll put the book back down for now and kind of look at it weirdly.
The magical effect ends. That was weird.
It was. I'm I'm gonna look closer at the painting of the ship.
Okay. You see that it is a sailing ship, and it appears to be between two great land masses. One is where the sun is setting, so you know it to be west, and you can see that it is the western continent. And the other one is the eastern continent. It is much closer to the western continent than to the eastern continent. You are currently on the eastern continent.
Hmm. Shot in the dark, a lot of ships have their names on them. Does this one have a name on it?
You can see that it does have a name on it.
What is it?
It is called the Rufus Shinra.
Bluefish Shinra. Huh. Interesting. I'll look at the one with the rose in the desert.
Okay. You can see that it is a single red rose poking out from between the sands. The color of it reminds you of something, but you're not quite sure what. Roll me wisdom.
Okay. Ooh, that's pretty good. 18.
Okay. You remember that it has something to do with Aerith, but you're not quite sure what.
All right. I'll look at the person playing the harp.
Also reminds you of something. Roll wisdom.
19.
All right. For some reason, the hands look feminine to you, and you notice the color of the nails. At first look, they appear to just be flesh tone, just normal nails. But as you look a little closer, you can tell that they actually have a subtle pink sheen to them. It reminds you of someone, though you're not quite sure who. Someone you've seen before.
I'm gonna look at Tifa. Can I see her hands?
Yes, you can. And no, she does not have the nails.
I'm gonna go over to the book and I'm gonna pick it up again.
All right, the magical effect begins once again, allowing you to put in answers to each line of the poem. Do you need a reminder what they are?
I'm gonna try putting Rufus Shinra for the first line to see if that does anything.
The line crosses itself out and disappears.
Okay, so there's something else.
It allows you to put in another answer.
Okay, so it's not literal. Can you remind me what that line is?
Which line?
The first one.
A map that was sunk along with the ship.
A map that was sunk along with the ship. What is it asking?
You don't know.
Hmm.
It's very mysterious. You may want to search for clues all around you.
All right, so I've looked at all the things, and I know that I've seen the hands in the heart pain before, and Aelif might have answers towards the flower.
Yeah, so you have a few leads.
All right, for right now, we're gonna leave the ship, and we're gonna go with the most solid lead. That is Aelif.
Okay.
So I'm gonna walk over to her room.
Okay, you walk to Aerith's room with Barrett and Tifa in tow.
I'll knock at her door.
Who is it?
It's Cloud.
Just the person I wanted to see. She opens the door looking happy. She sees Tifa and looks slightly less happy. How can I help you?
I need you to have a look at a painting for me.
A painting? For me?
Um, no. He says a little
Hmm. Guess I didn't figure you for an artist anyway, Cloud. All right, let's see it.
I'll take him over to the dead man's room.
Hmm. Wow, these are really nice. I used to paint when I was a little kid. What did you need me to do?
Reminded me of you. I don't remember why.
You see that the jacket that she is wearing is the exact same shade.
Hmm. Your jacket's the same shade as the Wells. I think that's why.
I'm showing you a picture.
Awesome.
Well, that's because they're from the same source, silly.
I I'll look at her and I'll say, "What's that?"
This is the desert rose. I gathered one to dye these clothes.
Hmm, interesting.
Legend says that they only bloom once every 1,000 years in the Midgard Desert.
I'm gonna go pick up the book and I'm gonna put in that I'm gonna try using Desert Rose for the second line.
Okay. All right. The line begins glowing and then disappears. The pages of the book begin flipping very quickly.
Okay.
The page flips to an emblem of a red seed, which then flies out of the page into your hand. Write down chocobo seed.
Chocobo? The fucking what?
Wow, that was so cool, says Aerith, looking at the book. Tifa and Barrett look confused.
I'll smile at Aleph and I'll just say, yes, it was.
You must be really smart, Mr. Cloud.
He'll blush slightly, but doesn't know how to respond to that, so he'll just move on.
You gain a point with Aerith.
Cool. He'll look at he kind of looks at the painting with the harp again and just kind of stares at the hands. Do they match Alo's out of curiosity? I don't think they would.
They
They
do.
do?
They do.
Oh, dude, is Alo the answer to all of this?
I don't know.
You recognize this? I'll point towards the harp painting.
Yeah, I do.
What is it?
Hmm, that's a harp. It was made by the ancients. When it's played, it means you're about to die.
Oh, I see.
It's a pretty bad omen to see it. She goes over and flips the painting around. There, now we don't have to see it anymore.
He'll smile and say, I suppose not.
It's still there, just turned around, says Tifa. Aerith kind of
I
shoots
completely,
her a dirty look.
I completely ignore her.
You gain a point with Aerith for doing that.
Cool. Anyway,
Did you do that on purpose or no?
to completely ignore her, yes, I'm making a conscious decision to completely ignore her.
I want to know why.
He's still mad at her.
Okay, fair enough.
Basically, he's just still mad.
All right. What do you do now? Two more things remain.
Does the harp have a name?
I'm not quite sure what the name is, but I know that the ancients used to say that when the harp is played, you return to the life stream in the earth.
Hmm. Live stream. Wasn't there a book in here called like The Ancients and Their Relation to the Live Stream or something?
That's
I'm gonna
right.
open that and see if there's any mention of this instrument.
Good memory.
Yep.
Okay. You open it and flip through. You eventually see a large sketch made of a harp. Under it, it says "Figure by Dr. Gast."
Okay.
Aerith goes over to it. Dr. Gast.
Yes.
Hmm. Do you know about him?
Not much.
He was a really nice man.
You knew him.
Of course, he was my father.
Did I know that information?
You did not.
I didn't know that.
I miss him.
Cloud looks. He has a look of sympathy, but it's very clear he doesn't know exactly what to say or do in this situation. I,
Always was a really good artist. Mom helped him draw this, I think. His were always too analytical. This one's too pretty for him.
he'll just kind of nod because he doesn't know what else to do.
All right, you see that there is discussion of this harp.
He'll skim through it to find the name of the thing if it's mentioned.
It's said to relate heavily to the earth.
Okay. How long can these answers be?
Um, 2 words maximum, so they can be 1 word.
Okay. What was the exact line again? The last one.
A harp that soothes those who hear it.
Hmm. I'm gonna try just putting in Earth to see if that does anything.
The word crosses itself out and disappears.
I see. Okay. And there's no mention of a name for this thing in the discussion of it.
It's called alternatively the Earth Harp, the Harp of the Earth, the Harp of the Life Stream, the Harp of the Ancients, and many other names. But it is discussed constantly as relating to the Earth.
Well, let's try Earth Harp.
Okay, so you put in Earth Harp.
Yep.
All right, the answer begins glowing and the pages begin turning.
Okay, here we go again, boys.
We did it. Aerith puts her hand up to you.
I will high five.
Huh, to you, a regular team. I don't know. I think we probably would have found the answer anyway. All right.
Once again, completely ignored.
Okay. Um. Okay. You see that the page opens and there's a handprint on it.
Okay. I'll put my hand over it.
Okay. You go unconscious.
Oh my god. Awesome.
You see a vision of Aerith standing before you in a forest. No, Cloud, it's too late. Nothing can stop him now except for Cetra. There's nothing more that humans can do. I have to go. Don't follow me. Do you hear me, Cloud? Don't follow me. She goes into the forest. You see a sudden vision of her crouching in a pool, and then the vision cuts off. You reawaken. Your companions do not seem to have noticed anything. No time seems to have passed in the normal world.
Have I fallen or have I just standing there like and I just came back to my senses?
It seems like you just blinked.
Okay.
What did you see?
He kind of has a considering look. I saw a vision of you.
Of me?
Yes.
What was I doing? Were we?
You were walking into the forest.
Oh,
It didn't feel very nice. I'm not sure what was happening.
I'm sure it'll be okay. We just have to trust in one another and get through it.
When she says trusting one another, I think he briefly glances at Tifa.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Bro, Cloud throwing some shade.
He very it's like it was a completely unconscious action. But he does briefly glance at Tifa and then we focus on Aerith and say, yes, I think that's true. And he'll flip back to the page of the book where he input answers.
So tell me how Cloud feels about his trust with Aerith.
He very much trusts Aerith. Basically, kind of because she hasn't given him extreme reasons not to. I don't know. It basically he trusts her to do what she thinks is right, and he agrees with her morality shown so far.
Okay.
It's weird because there's also a level of she did cause me to inflict violence on a person I would have otherwise avoided, and also seems to be somewhat omnipresent. So
Omniscient.
omniscient, not omnipresent. Omniscient. So there's also a level of like, creepy.
Okay. One line remains.
This is the last one. I don't know what to do about it.
Everybody looks at it. They seem to be thinking about it. Who will you ask about it?
I mean, to be fair, Aero seems to have had the answers for like all the other ones, so only logical.
What do you ask?
I know it relates to the ship somehow, but it mentions a map, and I have no idea what it could mean.
I don't really have any idea for that one. All I know about that is that the Rufus Shinra was sunk by um, a terrorist group a few years ago.
Wait a second. I looked at Barrett. Do you know
It's
anything
true.
about this?
Yeah. Wasn't part of the operation myself, but I remember. That was Avalanche.
Do you remember anything about a map?
Oh, yeah. They had a map to a bunch of Mako resources. We're going to use them to create more efficient reactors. By more efficient, I mean can suck Mako out faster. There's certain parts of the planet that are more weak than others, like the skin being thinner, I guess. Anyway, Project Guidebook was made to destroy the ship so that the map would never be used. It was a success.
Did the map have a name?
No.
I'm gonna try Project Guidebook.
Project Guidebook, the word is crossed out.
Okay. You guys
It's
didn't call it.
Project.
I'll try Project.
Nah.
I'll try just Guidebook.
The answer lights up.
Oh my god, that worked.
All right. The pages begin turning to a page where you see a couple of bubbles rising. The bubbles shoot out and a materia lands in your hand, a purple materia.
Shit! What is it?
I'm getting it. All right, it is a 3-star materia, so a 3rd level spell.
Okay.
It is water breathing.
How many charges does it have?
It has 7.
Okay. Well done. I'll say as I just have this material in my hand now.
Wow. Good job, Cloud.
We did it.
The book then turns to the last page, and once again, a handprint appears.
I will once again put my hand over it.
All right, you receive another vision.
Oh God.
Why'd you say, oh God?
I don't trust visions, Julian, nor do I trust books. I trust ignorance.
You hear the words again of Aerith. Don't follow me. You see yourself holding a sword over Aerith's head. And then the vision cuts off.
He throws the book.
Okay. The book hits the wall. Everybody, Barrett is like, whoa. Aerith is like, what the? Why did you do that, Cloud? Says Tifa.
Still ignored.
Cloud, what's wrong?
It an extension of the vision. I'll walk over and pick the book back up gingerly.
It must have been pretty bad.
It was.
Well, seems like whoever was here went crazy reading that thing.
I look down at the book. Is it handwritten?
Yeah, it appears to have a bunch of scrawled things in it. It's not handwritten. It's a book of poems, but there is a lot of like crazy looking notes in it.
What's the poem book called and who is it by?
It is just called Poem Collection of Dr. Ebiola.
I think they were looking for something.
We want to tell the innkeeper?
I guess we can tell him the room's empty.
I don't think you should tell him about those visions, Cloud.
I won't. I'm gonna look out the window just to see. This is more out of like just not even like desperation, just kind of like who knows, maybe I'll see something as I look out the window just to see if I can see anyone or anything. Of
You
no,
don't see anything. However, you feel your hands moving slightly. It's kind of weird.
I'll kind of look down at them, see what they're moving.
You see that they've fallen into notches and that somebody had been chewing on the windowsill.
Whoever this person was, I don't think they're here anymore.
Yeah, say that again.
Barrett looks at a piece of moldy cheese in the corner.
No, I think their mind is gone. This windowsill has been chewed on. I'll kind of walk away from it.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll go tell the innkeeper that this person went mad and ran into the night.
I'll go with you.
He'll smile and nod and walk out.
You need me to go too, Cloud?
No, I'll say as I walk by her, barely even acknowledging.
Barrett kind of looks at her like, okay, and leaves.
Fair. That is fair. That is a fair reaction based on my behavior.
All right, you gain 1 point with all 3 of them.
Jesus, really, Tifa? God damn, have some more self-respect.
35 with Tifa, 29 with Aerith, and let's see how much with Barrett, probably like 2.
I think it's above 10.
21 with Barrett.
See, above 10. Also, just to clarify, I'm not treating Tifa very well, so I don't think she should gain that, but whatever.
It's because you completed the mystery with her, so you were like, cooperating.
Well, were we really? I feel like I wasn't really. Okay, I'll move on, but I don't feel like that should happen.
Aerith follows you downstairs. Hey, what's going on between you and Tifa?
She's hiding things from me.
Why do you think she's doing that?
She thinks she's protecting me. I disagree.
Do you tell her like the whole story with what happened?
Yeah, I think he would tell Aerith that.
Thanks for telling me that, Cloud. I know that must have been kind of unsettling, especially for one of your friends to refuse to tell you the truth.
I'm trying not to dwell on it, but I'm angry, and I don't really know what to do about that.
Well, Cloud, being angry won't solve anything.
I know.
I think you ought to treat Tifa better. She's just trying to protect you, even if it is misguided. You don't have to be her friend, but you should be polite.
He has a somewhat shameful look on his face, kind of like, yeah, what you're saying is right, but this is gonna be difficult.
Plus, I've got to give her a fair fight now, don't I? She winks and runs down to the innkeeper.
I look confused. What?
All right, you gain a point with Aerith.
Awesome. They'll just shrug and walk down to the innkeeper as well.
Ah, it's my soldier. Tell him what happened, Cloud. Heard you went up there. What was he like?
He's not there. I think he may have lost his mind a bit and out of town.
Can you lead me to the room?
Yes, I can lead you to the room.
We'd love to, Mr. Will. You're not Bill, right? Nope, I'm Will.
Every time this is mentioned, every single time, just a tiny bit of 1,000 yard stare of like, this can't be real. I have like seen a dragon at least once, but this can't be real.
Yeah, that dragon really did send you at the time.
I like that happened, but this isn't true.
All right. The two of you lead Will to the room. He looks around. Oh my. I can see that he had some kind of psychotic break. Well, thank you
Seems
for
like it.
investigating. You took on some danger coming in here.
I'll
And
nod.
looks like you also addressed that book. Had a strange aura to it, but I'm feeling more settled around it now, so you might work well as paranormal investigators.
Is that a thing?
Oh, I don't know. Well, let me see around here. Since he hasn't come back in 2 months, I'll have to auction off all this stuff. That means I'll make quite the payday. Feel that you should get your share. Don't know how long you'll be here, though, so just hand it to you now. Here you are. He gives you 200 materia, 200 gil.
200?
Mhm.
Thank you. I'll take 50 of it and offer it to Aerith.
What would I buy with that, Cloud? Are you saying you don't want to go shopping with me?
Oh, sure, I'm gonna take it back.
Tifa and I said you're going to be the pack chocobo.
Oh, I had forgotten.
Your hair really does look like one.
Yes, that's true. We saw some today.
You
Tifa
saw
said they.
chocobos?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I love chocobos.
I might be going back there tomorrow. Would you like to come with me?
I'd love to.
That would odd.
Why don't we bring Tifa?
He doesn't have an expression, so he blinks and says, "Sure."
All right. What are you up to next?
What time of day is it, Julian?
It is still daylight. Although it is getting to be evening if you want to call it a day.
Hmm.
2 quests remain on the bounty board.
Are we going to get food and call it a day? The other 2 things I could do would take more time than the day has left.
She nods.
You had dinner yet?
No, I haven't.
Would you like to join me?
I would.
All right. I mean, we're just going downstairs to see what the inn has to offer, but still.
All right. You gain a point with Aerith.
All right.
Okay. And then you'll turn in for the night.
Yep.
Then that is where we will end for now.
Oh, ending a bit early, aren't we?
Not really. I mean, it's been about an hour.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thanks for watching. More side quests to come.
Woo!
Mithril Mines probably next time or the time after.
You can hope, but no, there's mortals. I never leave side quests.
I'm having fun just in Kalm. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I know.
This drama you got with Tifa and Aerith. Oh my God. Okay, wait a minute. I totally have been forgetting to do this for like so long. Now we're gonna do it. Okay.
What?
So you're supposed to get a new limit break at the beginning of the chapter, at the beginning of the book, like 4 sessions ago.
Oh my
So
God, Julian, don't tell me that
quiet,
hasn't.
quiet you. Okay. So you now get to choose limit 2. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So you can keep your current limit if you want.
Okay.
Your choices now are Blade Beam. What this is,
Mhm.
you drag your sword along the ground, making a green beam shoot forth, and it does triple damage to the enemy.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Or Clim Hazard.
Mhm.
You rush forward and like slash your blade in a giant arc, and it makes your next attack hit 4 enemies for normal damage, and it knocks them all prone for the rest of this and next turn.
Oh, that's really good. Um, but I do think I'm gonna keep cross slash because if we're fighting one enemy, as in like a boss, and then paralyzed for a whole turn and unable to defend themselves is fucking awesome. So I think we're gonna keep cross slash.
So it paralyzes them for the rest of the turn and next turn. Clem
Yeah,
Hazard leaves the enemy prone for that turn and the next turn as well.
basically. Well, yeah, but actually, you know what? Clem Hazard basically does the same thing. Yeah, we're gonna get it.
Just letting you know.
Yeah, Clem Hazard basically does the same thing, but it can do it to a group, so we're gonna get Clem Hazard.
However, also remember that prone cannot affect all enemies, neither can paralysis. So paralysis cannot affect like lightning creatures, and prone cannot affect creatures that can't be knocked over.
I don't know enough about this game to really tell which ones are gonna be encountered more.
Clem Hazard is
Hmm,
getting you more damage though.
that's true. We're doing Clem Hazard. Yep.
Not Blade Beam?
No, no. If I want, I'm gonna have other people have big damage. I just want to be able to do stats effects.
Okay, write down Clem Hazard. I don't know why it's called that.
Neither do I. I am assuming probably some kind of weird translation, but who knows? All right, got it.
Okay, now it's really over. Bye, Chocobo Ranch, Yuffie. Didn't really. Okay, Calm in.
Yuffie, I gave her a chance to show up. She did it, so her choice. Bye, everyone. See ya.
Side quests.
Side quest.